Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Pamela, and remember a couple videos ago I showed you all this 99-cent lashes from the Dollar Tree. So I installed them today. Look at this, so cute. 99-cent lashes, y'all. 99-cent. Listen, get on it. Get on it, install it yourself. 99-cent strip lashes, boom. Anyway, you see this cat, every time I film, she starts and she scratches at the door. Lola, you say hi to the peoples? You say hi, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Alright, no, seriously though, today's video I am going to be showing you and letting you know all the plants that I've named in my home. I have almost 200 plants and I think like less than 10 of them have names. So if you're interested in seeing and hearing the names of my named plants, then keep on watching. I actually just want to crack a beer with you all. I'm drinking 5 Boroughs Tiny Juicy IPA. Just ooh. Cheers, guys. It's, you know, a Friday night, so no wine today, but we got ourselves a beer. I'm just gonna get right into the video. The first plant that I've named in my collection is actually right here. This is my bird of paradise, and I've decided to give the name Fergus to my bird of paradise. I know it's kind of weird, but I actually got that name from Brave, which is the red-headed Disney character, and her father's name is Fergus. So I don't know why I picked Fergus. Fergus is not like a sexy name. It's not a name that flows, you know, with your tongue. But I picked it like leader-wise, just like strength-wise. I love the character Fergus in that cartoon, so I decided to name my plant Fergus. So the second plant that I've actually named in my collection is right here. You guys have heard of Stoic, which is actually another name from I think it might be Pixar or DreamWorks, but it's How to Train Your Dragon, that whole franchise. The father of Hiccup is Stoic, and Stoic is the name, like the definition is like you could withstand a lot of things. It's very strength, it's very like leaderish. And this is my first plant. This was my first plant. I've had this plant for over 10 years now, and I've had this plant even before this whole thing was like this craze of owning plants and being a plant parent. I've had a lot of my plants from, it doesn't matter, but this is my first plant, Stoic. It's leading everybody else that I own, and it's a great leader. It helps in my head like motivate my other plants to, you know, be good and listen and grow and be healthy and happy. And of course this bad boy always shoots out new growth, no matter the season, no matter the weather, no matter, you know, the temperament, no matter how I'm feeling, no matter how I'm treating it. This plant always shoots out new growth, and it's always growing, and all of the leaves are so large. Like, here's a size reference to my 90mm head. Like, my head is gigantic, but this leaf is even bigger than my head. So Stoic is the second named plant in my home, and this is not in any order, it's just in how it's laid out. So I find that this is actually perfect how my plants are laid out. The third plant that I've named in my collection is actually my golden pothos, and I've actually named this plant Snape after Severus Snape from Harry Potter. And it's kind of like a play on word because this plant is very snaky and viney to me, but it's not, you know what I mean. Also, Snape in the movie, you know, you always thought he was the villain, he's the bad guy, but at the end of the day, he's not the bad guy, he was one of the heroes, you know. Rest in peace, rest in peace. But Snape, yes. Also, I actually created this beautiful bird cage edition from Snape. So get you a good plant, get you a Pothos, guys. I actually have a Pothos care guide coming up because I've been asked to do one a few times, so I'm gonna try to conjure up all of, you know, my mental plant care information and put out a Pothos care guide, so keep an eye out for that one. So yes, third plant in my collection that I've named is actually Snape. This is the next plant in my collection that I've named. This is Toby, my Ficus lyrata, aka fiddle leaf fig tree. He's facing away from you, obviously, because I rotate my plants. Since they're growing indoors, they like to phototrope, which is when they lean towards the sunlight in order to absorb more energy. So I like to regularly rotate this plant, and it's currently in a rotated position. I definitely want to do an update about this plant because I've propagated and rooted, and I'm trying to vine off this plant, branch it off. So Toby is the fourth plant in my collection that I have named. Hey, so super zoomed in, but I don't think I've ever actually shared with you all the name of my Hoya linearis. I actually have named my Hoya linearis, and I've named it Quill. So this here is Quill, guys. My Hoya linearis that I've had for quite a while, and it is so beautiful. Quill, you know, like the quill pen, it's light, it's delicate, it's very like feathery, it's very powerful. Well, this plant obviously is not a power, you know, can you see me in the corner? This plant is actually not a power plant, but I like the name Quill. It looks like a quill pen, so I've decided to name my Hoya linearis Quill. So that is the fifth plant in my collection that I have named. There are two more plants, so let's go to those. Okay, so plant number 6 in my collection that I've actually named is this here. I personally did not name this plant by myself. It was named in conjunction with the person who gave it to me, which was a family that I used to nanny for when I was in college, and they decided to move and they gave me this plant, and this plant is named Amanda after the person who gave them the plant, and we both agreed this is a wonderful name. So this is Amanda. It's a mixture of just regular green, you know, pothos and also golden pothos. So Amanda lives in this water, and she is the 6th, I believe, plant that I've named. Alright, all. So we are at the end of the named plants. Is that what I can say, right? Yeah. We're at the end of the plants that I've named, and the last one is this beauty right here. It is my it is my first Monstera Deliciosa because I now have 2, and this is named Balthazar. What a name. I think that is such a powerful name, and this Monstera Deliciosa like is a king. Okay, this Monstera Deliciosa is a literal king. Balthazar, it's beautiful. This plant is just so hardy. In my college days, I've come home super wasted. This plant has gotten drunk throw up on it. I'm sorry, I've never told anyone outside of my I don't think I've ever told anyone that I've thrown up on this plant, but yeah, that plant has withstood neglect. It has withstood just like compact roots. This Monstera Deliciosa is, I love it so much. It doesn't complain about anything. This plant, literally, my cat has bitten into it when she, you know, when she was like in those baby phases. She's like taking a bite out of this and she's just like, nope, I don't like the way that tastes. And this plant fenestrates, it separates, it's beautiful. Monstera Deliciosa, Balthazar, that is it. Those are all the plants that I named in my collection. So for nearly almost 200 plants, I've only named 7, and maybe I'll name more, maybe I might not. We will see, we will have to see. So guys, that is all for today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to let me know by giving it a thumbs up and sharing. Subscribe if you aren't already. Join this little cookie family because we're pretty awesome here. And don't forget to click the notification bell to be notified every single time I upload a video. Yes. And let me know, do you name your plants, and what are some of your plants' names? Because there's meanings behind some, and there are just like, oh, this is a cool name and I'm gonna name my plant this cool name. So yeah, let me know, comment down below, and I will see you guys on the next one. Let's get growing. Bye.